we step on the mic, man, you know it's the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on hitting this free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. Know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday, Wu-Tang Wednesday. You know how I do. Casual Convo Show, once again, every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Hand radio, hand TV, Facebook, IG, TikTok, we're everywhere. I am your co-host today, Idris, a.k.a. Boscoe from the Bronx. From the Bronx, I'm stuttering. And I got my host, the host with the most. The hostess with the mostest. Coco's in the building. What up, Coco?
Hey, y'all. What's up?
What up? What up? We got a lot to talk about today. Got a lot to talk about. But first of all,
I saw you today.
You saw me today.
Yeah, you lead and I'm following.
I think you said you saw me. I'm like, oh, you see me? Yeah, well, we doing this thing, yo. We got a lot to talk about today. But first of all, what's up, Karen? Karen's in the building. Karen Hansley, y'all check her out. She got everything for you. She got your muscle raw. She got your edibles. She got everything. You better hit her up. Karen Hansley's in the building. Check this out. First of all, we are going to do our mental health check. Coco, how you doing? Or as Rasputin would say, how you doing?
Mental health check-in today. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say I'm okay. I think I'm in a okay space. I ain't gonna say I'm 100%. That's gonna be lying, but yeah, I'm in a good space. I'm in good. Also, I'm glad this name popped up. Matrix.
Matrix is crazy.
Matrix has literally became my cyber bodyguard. She she been hitting me up every day, checking on me. And thank you. I don't think she understands how much that means, or especially because it's not like we've never like had like a friendship outside of like the show. Like we've met, things like that. We met one time through a mutual friend, Jude, and she's been watching the show faithfully like every week. So definitely shout out to her. And since she just been like literally like clockwork. All right, now check in. What's going on? And it's like that message come through, and it became like one of the highlights of my day. So thank you.
Shout out to Tage in the building.
Hey,
Matrix, of course. What up? What up? For real? She don't even pop up anymore. She done went Hollywood on us.
She waiting for that baby to come. So yeah, shout out to my baby. Yeah, she due in February.
I didn't know that. Word. Okay. Hell yeah.
So hello to her and my G baby Della.
Word.
I know she
I did not know that. No wonder she fell off the map. Anyway, mental health for me been good. It's been great. Only thing, it's been good. It's been good. I can say that.
Yeah, because you ain't been calling me. That's how I know it's been good.
Oh no, I've been working.
I call you. You be acting real stank.
I just came off a 7-day. 7 straight. That's why, what up? But anyway, for my thoughts today, I don't really have a thought. I gotta send a shout out to my man's wife, Dimitri Delvalier. He passed away this past Friday, and Dimitri, my homie from New York, from the Bronx. We go way back. We used to go at it about LeBron and Jordan, but he was a diehard New York Knicks fan, New York Giants fan. We used to chop it up on the phone. We used to plan a hookup. Real good guy. One of my Puerto Rican homies. Real good guy. He passed away this past Friday, unexpectedly. They said they were by his side. His wife's going to hit me back and let me know what was wrong. But I told her just wait, you know, when she's ready to talk about it, you know. But yeah, shouts out to Dimitri. Big rest in peace to him and his family. Just celebrated his 7th year anniversary. Good guy, real good guy. So those are my thoughts today. It goes back, check on your people, you know, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what type of health issues they're going through. And they could be here today and be gone tomorrow. So keep track of your homies, your homegirls, your dogs, whatever you want to call them, because you never know. Life is short. All right.
Okay, and to kick off the show today, we got a little intro to the intro.
Right. Right.
We are not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue. Do you know what I'm saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge misconception. In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right? So jersey sales, their TV contracts, but that's because their CBA negotiates. You know, if the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well. In the WNBA, that's not the case.
For sure. Yeah, because every video is like, oh, this person gets paid this person gets paid that, right?
So I want to be really clear about that. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue. Do you know what I'm saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge misconception. In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right? So jersey sales, their TV contracts, but that's because their CBA negotiates. You know, if the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well. In the WNBA, that's not the case.
For sure. Yeah, because every video is like, oh, this person gets paid this person gets paid that, right?
So I want to be really clear about that. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as LeBron.
Right.
But the percentage of revenue, like, for example, they sell my jersey in Mandalay Bay, I don't get a dime.
You don't get any money from jersey sales?
That's crazy.
So, like, that's the stuff we're talking about.
Sure.
You know?
Right. And that being said, that's what the topic is today. Women in sports. Are there any discrepancies? You want to talk about you want to give your thoughts first? You may go ahead and
I told you leading today. This is your baby today. I'm gonna follow. I have thoughts, but I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. I think there is a discrepancy between the two, obviously. And I forgot her first name. I know her last name is Plum. Played for the Aces. See how I know? She's right. But there's a lot of stuff left out. And of course, the clip doesn't say everything. But there's a lot of stuff left out that people need to know why this is so. It's the same with the NFL. It's the same with hockey. The same with baseball. You got a thing called the CBA. It's called a collective bargaining agreement. It's an agreement between the players and the owners in the league. With that, you basically lay down the law. But I don't want to jump the subject, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you say your piece, so we can go ahead and kick the party off.
How you jump in the subject? That was on cue.
Oh, okay.
So
because I know we got questions. That's why.
And so, I mean, I think if I think about the discrepancies, if it's a matter of pay, I definitely think there's definitely a huge difference. But I think there's several factors that play into that difference. Now, I'm not sure who negotiates or how it's set up. Now, when it comes to the merch and the jerseys and things like that, I do think that's very unfair. Like, why can't they have a percentage off of that sale, especially if that jersey is selling? Because they do have a fan base. It's just not as large. Now, when it comes to ticket sales and all that, I'm gonna wait till we get to that part. But when I came across the video and I heard it, I'm like, you don't even get money off of your, like, it's like highway robbery, like you pimping them out. So you sucking everything, and they really playing because they love the sport.
Yeah, I don't see it on our roster, but we're gonna speak on that. But I'll speak on that part about what she's talked about. I agree the players should get a percentage of the jersey sales. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is when they negotiated the CBA, collective bargaining agreement, they didn't bargain with that. Basically, they didn't say, hey, we want portion of the jersey sales. So that would go on the players, because see, they negotiate that. Now, it hurts the players like her who just came into the league like a year or two ago. It hurts them because see, they had no say so. But the players beforehand didn't negotiate that. for everyone. They don't have another sit down for the agreement until 2025. So it's something they have to live with. It's unfair. Don't get me wrong. It's unfair because, see, if you're playing, because, see, I got a Candace Parker and a Marion Jones jersey in my closet. And it's a shame that they don't get paid because that's their name and their likeness. They should get paid. But this goes on the players that come before them who agreed to where we just want this percentage of whatever. And the jersey sales wasn't in it. And it's hurting them because they deserve it. They do, let's be honest. What they did negotiate was, okay, like in the NBA players get 50% of the revenue generated from, the league. That's something they agreed upon. In the WNBA, they get 20%, but that's something they agreed upon. The NBA gives the WNBA $12 million each year to subsidize whatever. The average pay for the WNBA player is like 100,000, 111,000, something like that. Brittany Griner gets 200,000, 222, something like that. So, of course, an average NBA player minimum is $1 million. The average pay is $10 million, but all that goes with the money generated. The NBA players get a portion of their, just like in the NFL, they get a portion of their jersey sales. Why? Because that's what they negotiated with the owners. And if I was some of these WNBA players, I would get my attorney and say, hey, I want to sue for this because this is my likeness. Now, they might get blackballed by the WNBA, just like like the NBA does players and the NFL does players. But a lot of WNBA players go overseas to make that money because over there, they're going to get that money from the jersey sale. They're going to get that money from playing. The WNBA, it's its own worst enemy, not in terms of the players. I say that their own worst enemy in terms of money because they had a commissioner that didn't fight for them. Each time they have a commissioner, the commissioner doesn't last but 2 or 3 years, and the commissioner doesn't do much. I think when they vote for a commissioner this time, I mean, they had one now, and she looked like she's trying to do something because the WNBA has generated more money. It used to be where they only made like $60 million a year. I think they made like $180 million over the past few years, which is like double of what they had been making. So it's getting better.
Influx. And I also think it's getting better because at one, and I say it all the time, you never know when the season is starting, not just with WNBA, any female sport, unless it's like explicit.
Right.
And something goes viral. But you don't really know about when it comes or do anything like that. But then I think the other piece to the missing piece as far as like women's basketball is a lot of the college girls are like lit. And they coming in, so they bring in that following to the professional league. Right. So I think that's another influx. But then it's like now I think because if you see in the numbers like going up, I think now is a great time for them to like unify and be like, listen, we need to talk about some things because I mean, fair is fair, and it's not even about equality or women's. It's just a simple fact of we're doing this. Yes, this is a business, but and I agree with Matrix. Like they should get paid for their jerseys because of them. The team wouldn't get any attention, but at the same time, with coming to attention, that also might boost the morale for them to want to promo and plug that their game's coming up, the season coming up. They may be more interactive to sell because my thing is if I'm not eating and I'm just putting money in your pocket, it's not but so much promo for this team. I'm just gonna show up and get my little check. You ain't getting no extra because I'm not getting no extra. And I think that's what you see with the males is they get the endorsements, they get all of these different things. So they out here. They promo and they on social media, they you know, they doing what they do because there's some type of incentive that comes with that.
Yeah, I agree. And I think like you said, a lot of the NBA players are out there getting in. Like I think this class of college players getting ready to come in. I think they're gonna bring some. I think they're gonna bring some more light into the WNBA because see, they're brash, they got big mouths, and that's what we need. We need these players to be like, look at me, I ain't playing. I talk my shit, them are the type of, and see, I know the WNBA will try to shut that down, but see, I looked at the rest of her interview, and she was saying how the WNBA is like the 27th year. They're like the same thing how the NBA was in the 27th year, and they had the bill. And she said she understood that. But what made that NBA grow? Because I remember that I started watching the NBA in 1969. I think I was 5 years old. I didn't know much, but I knew what was going on. But as I got older, I got to see how more plays were here. Like we had the Rucker League, and my uncle take me to the Rucker Park in the Bronx on the west side. The NBA players were there. Dr. J, Connie Hawkins, all these guys were out there balling in the park. And not just playing like they're playing today. They were playing hard. They was getting down. Tiny Archibald, all these guys. I know some of y'all may not know what I'm talking about, but they were old legends from the 70s. Anyway, but they were out there balling. And that's why I say some of the women need to come up there to Rucker Park. Get out there and ball with the fellas. Man, them guys embrace them because I hear a lot of women who say they support the NBA, WNBA, who can't name WNBA players. And I'm like, how are you supporting a league you don't even know the players? You don't know the cities or nothing. Let them go to Rucker Park and ball with them fellas. Them fellas will be like, yo, lose that freaking mind. They right there, you already got a fan base right there because you came to the park. Even like a few years ago, before Kobe passed, Kobe went to Rucker Park. KD went to Rucker. All these guys went to Rucker Park to play ball. Everyone knows Rucker Park is the playground of basketball. Universal. Rucker Park, 161st River Avenue, 162nd, something like that. I can't remember the exact street. They need to get out there. And I want these. I mean, I don't watch a lot of WNBA, but I do tune in because I do like it. Because when you got the Las Vegas Aces, them girls could ball.
I was on mute.
What up? We moving on.
I was talking. I was on mute. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh what? Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, she let me have the floor, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
I was talking. What I say?
I thought you was talking to Tasha or something like that. I saw like, well, she let me have the floor.
No, Tasha home.
Oh, okay.
What was I saying?
But see what you gonna say.
What you had said? Because I gotta go back now.
Oh no, I was just saying how like you said, Dawn Staley. These girls.
Oh, I was saying
they still play. They still play J Bear.
Okay, so I was saying a lot of times, when you were saying like if these girls come and play records. Mm-hmm. Okay, sometimes those traditions a lot of people don't know because we don't you don't really hear about that no more. Like at one point you did. Yeah. I know like hey, most people I ain't going on motherfucking pork. Stuff whatever.
Protected.
Right. Yeah, so it's just kind of like, but I think if that was where to get out, or maybe, or maybe say like, hey, like let's do this. Da 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 da. Sometimes you gotta make it worthwhile. Yeah. Because because we see it's worthwhile for the men. Mm-hmm. But then let's say how is it going to be beneficial to the women? So like a lot of times in this day and age, it has to make sense and it has to be lucrative. Yeah. So if I'm going to go possibly injure myself or do whatever, how is this going? You get what I'm saying? Like, how is it going to benefit me?
But and see, they sponsor the players. That's why they come out and play. Okay. They're protected. That's why they come out.
They got to lead with that then. Yeah. Don't just say, come out here and play.
No. When they have it, when Rucker Park has it, they got all that stuff clear with the NBA and everything. That's why they come out and play. So if they get injured, they're covered. Yeah, that's why they come out because the NBA has that in their rules that you can't do certain things, like you can't ride motorcycles, stuff like that.
And they don't even play in the stadiums no more.
No, Rucker Park is always lit.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like the games. I thought like that should tell you something. If you can't sell out the arena or enough seats in the arena, because then you got to downgrade to like a school gym or a neighborhood gym. I told you when we was in DC, went to the game in DC last season, and I was looking like they playing with this, like, and and it's like they play hard. They still give you good games. The games are fun. The games are actually lit. More people should go. It's just like with the college games, like, and I think the thing is, if more men I'm gonna be honest. If more men will go to WNBA and female college games,
they do. It's 50-50.
No.
In fact, they show where.
No, I'm saying if more certain, I'm of a certain stature was
Oh
to be
yeah.
like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Everybody else gonna follow.
You know why they don't go? And I've said this before, and this has been the Achilles heel of the WNBA. Their agenda. They don't gear the game towards men. If you look at what they promote, and this is not knocking the thing, but they promote towards LGBTQ and girls. Because I know they do. I think
it looks that way because, and I think some of the players get a bad rep because they're all not a part of the community, but there are some that are, and unfortunately, we live in a world where some of those women, their relationship is broadcasted more than their game. So, because a lot of these women, I didn't even know play ball.
Yeah.
Until after the fact, because their relationship was highlighted. So I think that's a media thing, which is also the politics of the game. So I will look at it like that. Like in the comments they said, it's like, hey, Dorline, not enough promotion. If you market the league itself. Let people know when the season coming. I told you I was on FanDuel, and I was like, oh damn, they on FanDuel. Because I was like, I didn't know the season has started. Because nothing comes up. You know how like the NBA, the NFL, boxing, everybody, they like they amp you up for the season to come with highlights. You get the all of this little stuff. Even now, like you see with Angela with Reese. They gassing her and what's the girl?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, the white girl.
No, not the white girl, the black girl, her home girl.
And that's my squad too. I can't think of her name. Dang.
I can't think of her name.
I know you're talking about.
I know my vitamin D. But anyway, they already, hyping it up. So what you think people gonna do? Tune in because they became so that following is going to go. And then I probably just found out probably a couple seasons ago that I didn't know, because I remember at one time the students wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
And then now that they making money.
Yeah. The NIL,
like, okay, so what do you do to transit? Because a lot of the females from college, they go overseas because they make more money.
Right on.
And they don't play in the States. So now you got the ones who didn't go over there. So overseas, they really picking up some of the great players because the money is good over there. So now it becomes a thing of how do you get eyes on that? And I don't think it should be like, you shouldn't have to sexualize it. It's the game is just the game, and they play a hell of a fucking game. So just like when you have the what is it, the indoor
the Legends, lingerie league, the Legends League.
Yeah, and then you have the volleyball, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You still don't. They be half goddamn naked, but you don't see nobody beating down the doors to go to them neither. So it's a thing of just.
I don't know about that. Yes, I don't know about. Yes, they do. The Legends League. Oh, that must be packed.
I mean, I see people make a post or something like that, but it's not like something that's I don't see that. But that's popular amongst men because y'all see ass.
But you know what's different about them? The lingerie league, they don't play a whole field. They play half a field.
Right.
See, where the WNBA play under men's rules. So the game is slower. I mean, I'm agreeing with you. The game is slower. I would say, in fact, that goes to our next topic. What's the differences? What are the differences between the sports, male and female? Strength. Like I've heard a lot of women say, why don't the women play with the men? And I'm like, tell me who's going to be able to stop LeBron. I'm not a big fan of LeBron on the field. I mean, on the court, but let's keep it real. Who's going to stop LeBron coming down the lane? Who's going to stop Giannis coming out? Who's going to stop Who's going to stop these guys who were 6'9", 6'10", 300 pounds? Who?
And then soon as he do this and she go like this, it's game over.
It's game over.
It's kind of like
they already trying to soften the game.
Yeah,
you trying to soften the game. Yeah,
you gotta make it. You gotta make it make sense.
Like, and then say MB, 7 feet, 310 pounds. Who's stopping him?
Yeah, he also said media plays a large role into what we see. These people are not who they portray, they are in real life. The world is a stage with many actors. And what it say? Intercontain. Oh, intercontainment.
Or
What? Oh,
entertainmental. Oh,
entertainmental entertainment.
entertainment. Yeah.
Great lady ballers keep relationships out of it, and that's very much true. It should be the game. But even like when you got the differences in them, you're not going to train. The women ain't going to train like the men because it's different agility, it's different strength, it's different certain things. Like the men may lift a little heavier, may do certain things in condition. I just think with certain things you can't make it. And I agree with what she said in the video. Like, we're not looking for the same pay, but be fair.
Yeah. And I think that's like I said, it goes back to the CBA. They have to negotiate that, and the players beforehand didn't negotiate that. And that's on not her and the crop of players that came in after. That goes on the ones who were, and see, the thing about it is not all the players. They got the representative. And the funny thing about that is the women don't get paid. They get paid 20%. But guess who get paid 50% out of that whole group?
Oh.
The women who negotiate the deal. Whoever's part of the women's whatever, they get 50%. Which basically the ones who negotiate the deal, and these are players. These are players who negotiate this. The players they negotiate that, they get 50%. So basically, they're getting 50% of the revenue, while the ones who they negotiating for only get 20%. So they are screwing them. The ones lower. It's messed up. To where with the men, when they negotiate 50%, all of them get 50%. So their negotiators are screwing them over
big time. And right. And so
it's wrong. It's wrong.
So like Dwelly was like, men's NBA bring in more money. It's a different machine behind it as well. If the WNBA had the same marketing tactics. And also, again, I go back to my earlier statement. If you say these women, it's in their contracts or whatever, your jersey sell, you get, let's say 10%, right? Of the sales of your jersey. I'm just throwing a number. I'm just throwing the number out there. I'm just saying, if you say this, and then you do that, and then you say, okay, we get this amount of money, y'all get this bonus, and then you have other endorsements. The same way how they have endorsements lined up for that, because you only have certain ones. Like Angel Reese is killing it with endorsements right now.
Yeah, that's why she's going pro.
So what I'm saying is, it can be done. So the thing about it is, the politics about it. So if they were still generating that much, well, we say the same thing, because it's a different type of marketing. It's a different machine behind them. But then you got to also look at the following, look at what they're also doing, and look at what they're coming with. People want to go into the NBA because they're like, oh, I'm going to get me some shoes. I'm going to get me this. I'm going to get me that. I'm going to get me that. It's motivation for them to do so. But when you really look at the game, the women are more physical than the dudes.
To be honest with you, too, that yes. True. You know what? And that's why I don't like the NBA, because I gotta admit, the women are more physical. They really are. Yes. Yes. And
you wear Speedos when you cut the grass?
Huh?
You be wearing Speedos when you cut your grass?
Who, me? Oh, man, don't listen to him.
Oh. I mean, look, I was getting ready to say, let's talk about it.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. I mean, I do get a little, I do wear less and less,
but if she gets hurt, no money.
Don't listen to him.
But then Matrix said, but if she gets hurt, she doesn't get any money. Yeah. And then the thing, a lot of sports, but now that's why a lot of people are going for like guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
And I think that's also changing the game too. So a lot of things are changing. So once you see a couple of them start to do it, the ones that's coming in, they're going to want the same thing, because if you want to play to this high level of performance, it's a possibility of injury. Who wants to go through that and then lose all of this stuff that you didn't already work for? So then it comes to negotiations, price, getting your price points and all of those things together. But I think also, as the women, they have to really come together. And say, we can do this. So think about it.
Yeah.
If they have a certain following, or
Mm-hmm.
if they have their friends and they coming from this and they got this momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell a friend, the power of social media, power of certain things. Yeah, we come in, we da 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 da. The same way everybody use social media
Yeah.
to bring in numbers or to bring in certain stuff, because a lot of stuff happen at these games the same way that this happened in college games,
Mm-hmm.
happen at these WNBA, that could be viral moments.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? That can really bring in numbers, but people just don't go to the games. So then
Yep.
what's the thing is, we got to fill the seat so we can get back in the arena so we can get
Mm-hmm.
more money. Because once you drop down, you really not spending as much on a venue, and then
Mm-hmm.
you really not spending much on entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
None, none of
Because you
that.
know what?
Everything is really intimate.
Like look at look at women's college basketball. Like look at last year. Everybody was watching women's basketball for college basketball last year. Why? Because Angel Reese and them Tigers and that white girl from Iowa, they made it hype.
Yeah.
And everybody was watching it. Everybody was watching it. The national championship came on. You couldn't find a TV that didn't have that game on. You know why? Because them girls were getting lit. Them girls are acting like they were back on the block. They were just like, yo. And everyone was so hyped. That's why people watch. Like, women's college basketball has always been dope. Always been dope. It's just when they get to the pro. I think this crop of women players coming up next, I think they're gonna light it up. But when the
And I
college,
think them contracts gonna be different. How much you want back? They gonna go back to the arenas, because the new girls are gonna be transitioning.
Oh, they ain't playing.
Because they're gonna bring that same energy, and
They
know the power of social media. A lot of times, if you're not really with that era, you just I'm gonna get the ball in my hand. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Go out here. I'm gonna go home and yeah.
Like
But these these little younger ones, they gonna play on social media all day.
Yeah, and they're gonna be doing all of this, which you need them to do all this yapping. You want them. That's what made the game so great back in the 90s and the 80s. All this talking. We get on the court, we going at it. That's what made it so hype. Exactly, John. The trash talking helps everything.
With attention,
Yeah.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, if I'm not really making no money and you saying, okay, this is what we gonna pay you. If you say we're gonna pay you $350,000 a year, and everything else off of ticket sales, merch, I don't care what your name on, what your picture on, we gonna put you on this billboard. You still ain't gonna get nothing off of that. I'm not gonna lie to you and sit up here and be like, oh, I'm gonna give him my all plus some. Fuck y'all. No, I'm not. This is a $1 billion freaking industry. I'm gonna show up to the game. I'm gonna suit up. I'm gonna go out there and perform. I ain't giving you too much. I'm gonna give you exactly what you paid me.
Right.
I think that's what we see.
It's crazy because like I remember when the league first started, Lisa Leslie. I remember when the first game I got it on VCR tape. I still got it. The first game, I still got a VCR. I still got the tape.
Oh, that shit in the trash.
I still got. No, I'm keeping that. Forget that. I'm trying to convert it.
You be using digital. It?
No. I got to convert my stuff over to digital. That's why I ain't got rid of it.
You still wait a minute. So you be.
I'm converting my stuff over to digital so I can watch it on my laptop. Yeah. Leave me alone.
You still let my tape rock.
Let me be great. Let me be great for a minute. But let me be great. But see, I remember the first game. It was crazy. The first game was wild. Lisa Leslie junking. It was wild. But see, now it's like when they get to the pros, and like you don't have that. Like the Las Vegas Aces, I give them props. Them girls are balling. They chirping. They're doing the whole lick. And what got me, I ain't got a flip phone though.
I was trying not to laugh, but they went on you for the last.
I know I ain't paying none of them no mind. Forget all y'all.
John like, yeah, dude. I'm like, yeah, he over here.
I ain't paid none of them no mind.
He uses it caught on watching the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I flipped phone.
I'm disabling the comments. Anyway, the Las Vegas, and see what turned me off, it was a New York Liberty player. Now, Liberty barely made it. They barely got in the playoff. They went to the championship and they got run by the Vegas Aces. But they had one player who was like yeah, we doing this better than the other New York team. And I'm like, oh, you talking about the Knicks? And you guys don't even have a winning record? And I was like, you know what? I hope Vegas blast them. Vegas beat them 3-0. I'm like, you don't talk about how you going to diss a team who won championships, who had winning season, and you're going to talk trash about the same team in your own city. You play in the same building?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's going to turn people off. And when they got beat, Candace Parker is another one. She came into, I think, but what hurt Candace Parker is her injuries. But Candace Parker came in there balling. The Vegas Aces are dope. You got Diana Taurasi. You got players that got mad game, who got great personality, great basketball personality, who chirp it, who got the game. Teresa Witherspoon, like John said, another one. You know, but it's just not enough of them. I'm looking at, you need a goon. You need somebody who just goes in there and just wrecks shit, like a Dennis Rodman, you know, or somebody like what's his name that played for the Warriors? Oh God, I can't think of his ass. Draymond Green.
Yeah, but you know I ain't good with names. I take everybody's name up. So if I don't expect for me to say y'all
Draymond Green. But see, the WNBA needs players
Draymond,
like that.
I thought it was Draymond.
Draymond Green. Draymond. No, it's Dray. It's Dray. It should be Draymond. It was Draymond. You need. Yeah, Rebecca Lobo set them back. Yeah, they couldn't.
Ron Artest. That ain't how you spell that man name. Is it that?
That's it. Ron Artest. Yeah, world peace.
I thought it was Ortiz.
Artest, man. Like John said.
I don't be putting. It's the E.
Hey,
yeah.
Like John said, when the Houston Comets was out, and I hate that franchise went down. That team was Cynthia Cooper. Oh, I can't remember her name. The girl, she died of cancer. That team, Cheryl Swoops.
Yep.
That team was
fire.
And they folded.
That's when it was like WNBA was hot.
Yeah, Charlotte Sting. With my girl Rhonda Mapp. Shout out Rhonda Mapp. Yeah.
I don't know what happened after that. Candace Parker. Yeah, I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, it just, yeah. Cynthia Cooper was the female Michael Jordan. Girl, she had game. And I don't know what happened, you know. But yeah.
So I had did a Google thing for one of your questions. You want me to tell you what Google had 2 answers, and I was kind of comical, but I was like, here, get a kick out of this.
Okay.
So when you was like, why women paid less in sports, the first one that came up was the main explanation put forward by the popular press for the gender pay gap is that women's sports is less popular than men's and therefore generates less revenue. This is largely because women have historically been restricted from participating in sports. Then the second one is the first factor is the fewer chances for female athletes. Wait a minute. The first factor is the fewer chances for female athletes to negotiate endorsement deals. Assuming a male and female athlete receives equal prize money, generally speaking, the top male athletes earns more due to better sponsorship and endorsement deals.
Something you said.
Yeah.
Yep, something you said.
And then it says, can a woman make more money than a man in sports? And then it says average athlete compensation by gender. You know, I was on it. I was just curious of what was coming up. And it says whether professional players receive salaries or individual prize money from competitions. Male athletes in basketball, golf, soccer, baseball, and tennis make anywhere from 15% to nearly 100% more than female athletes.
Yeah. Who's a great? All right, in your generation, and I'm not putting you on the spot. And I'm just saying.
I don't remember nobody's name, but it's fine. I try.
No, I'm gonna make a point. I'm gonna make a point.
Oh, don't make no point.
We already know our generation. Tiger Woods is the great. In our generation, Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer. Who's the greatest woman golfer in our time?
I don't know. I ain't big on golf.
I'm not big on. golf either.
Let me Google it. Let me Google it.
Yeah, but I bet you everyone can say, if you say who's the greatest golfer, I bet you everyone says Tiger Woods, whether you're male or female. It's just like if you ask now if you go to tennis, you could say who's the greatest. You could say everyone will say Serena. Serena brings in that money.
Mm-hmm.
Serena is exciting. So is Venus. You know, it's like that. Though it's these who got on top and stayed on top, but there hasn't been a woman who got on top and stayed on top.
I gotta get my prescription.
You use mine. Well,
the Asian lady, Michelle
Wee.
Anika Scrin. What's that say? Oh, Sorensen.
Annika Sorensen.
Her name is Anika.
Annika Sorensen. I know you. I know who they are. Like Anika. Michelle Wee, Annika Sorensen. Yeah, I know them.
Michelle, Anika.
Michelle Wee.
Michelle, Lexi, and Paula Creamer. Lord, it's like that is Creamer.
It's pronounced
Creamer. Not no.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
That's that lady name.
It says Creamer. It says Creamer, but
that lady name is Creamer.
It says Creamer, but it's pronounced Kramer.
It's Creamer.
I'll tell you. But see, that's my point.
Cream. I'ma remember that.
Like John said.
Y'all guys do. Yeah, y'all know Paula the Creamer.
Like you used to see. Like John said, the sports are like, okay, John makes a point, the athleticism. I've always said, and a lot of men are saying the same thing about the WNBA. Arnold Palmer's a breath, yeah. And he got a good drink too. The WNBA is playing with men's parameters, 10-foot goal. Now they got a smaller basketball. I always say lower the rim 1 foot. You got women who are 5'10", 5'11", running up and down the court. Gymnasts. You got women 5'10", 5'11", playing on the 10-foot goal against women who might be 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". Drop the goal. Mm-hmm. Why men like the NBA are the plays, the dunks, and all that stuff. You might see a dunk in the WNBA, but it's always a breakaway by the person by themselves dunking. You don't see them dunking on people. Men like excitement. Even the women, because if you go to the NBA game, it's a lot of women.
I was getting ready to say it'd be exciting.
And see that's what we're missing.
But I think you have to go. But I do agree. The strength with athletes, I think with certain things in that that male what is it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Freak. I think that gets a hype. But when it comes to physicality, the men are soft as cotton now. They don't play like they did back in the day. You know, when Pippen was out there, you know, when Iverson was out, that ain't the game.
It ain't there.
But when you go to the WNBA games, a foul is damn sure a foul, and they ain't crying about it.
And see, that's why I wouldn't want the women to play with the men, because what they'll do is the women, if they put the men and the women together, they're going to change the rules even more. And then the game will be so watered down to where you don't want to watch it, because you're not going to want a guy like LeBron running up against, I don't know, someone Dawn Staley's size, just running her over. They're like, you can't do that. Now,
can I ask a question? I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Why?
That's her name, Asia Wilson. That's who we were thinking about.
And I thought it was Asia.
Asia.
And now all of a sudden, she can't be cute like Tajay. She got to be 8. Whatever. Anyway, question.
Yeah.
So, comment. I'm not going to say who. Mm-hmm. Said, I bet you put booty shorts on, them ratings go up. So this is my question as a woman, mm-hmm. who I enjoy women's sports. Mm-hmm. Why is it that in order for women to be successful, the go-to is to be explicit or revealing? But on the flip side, and we've had shows, and we talked about this when it came based on attire. of respectability, does that take a? Why does that have to show when the talent is already there and already beast mode? Why is that always the go-to for the woman to make money? But when women use their bodies to get money or to bring in the money, it's like shunned upon or she's looked at a certain way.
Whose screen froze?
I froze.
No, he said somebody. I said I see you perfectly. It might be it might be that flip phone you got, Dwelle. Anyway, or that Windows 95 you still running. Anyway, to be honest with you, you know what men like, and you got some men who dislike it. It's a double-edged sword because, like you said, some do it and it's like praised, and some do it where it's not. But
and why should they be half naked? Tickets that they not even getting a percentage of.
I'm gonna answer your question. What up, Lamont? I'm gonna answer your question. You know what one of the problems are now? Us men, you know, we're primal creatures. If someone's out there with booty shorts on, we're like, hell yeah, da 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 da. However, you got to also say the other side. What do we always hear? If you got it, flaunt it. Show what you got, girl. Da 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 da. But as soon as we say, yo, oh, y'all so sexist, da 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 da. But y'all know what we like. And of course, we're going to say, like, okay, look at the WNBA. At one point, what turned people off with the WNBA was how the WNBA women were wearing very baggy shorts, looking like the men. And people were like, why are they looking like the men? But then all of a sudden, some of the women started wearing regular shorts with the spandex on one leg. They were looking good. Not all tight, but they were looking nice. Now, the men back in the 70s wore little booty shorts. And women were like, I love that shit, you know? They look at football. What women say? I like looking at the men's booties and them tight pants. But that's what they say. Like I said, sex sells. Now, I mean, of course, if the women went out there with spandex, of course, I'm like, damn, hell yeah, look at her. Of course. I'm a man. I'm not fronting.
So then should the price point change when it comes to numbers? So
I think they should get paid more. I think they should get paid more because, see, they put in there, they should get paid more anyway. But I think, if they're going out like that,
let's not say women. I don't think it's the women that condemn it, because I think women know, okay, but I think there comes to a point where that shouldn't be the go-to. Oh, you want to make some money, might want to show a little something. What if somebody tell your daughter or your mom that? You get what I mean? Then it's like, it's not. So when it says it's a go-to move by the same women who condemn it, but we get condemned by society as a whole. But then that's the first thing. So they dress the hoop in basketball uniform, or I can't even say NFL because they out there in the thong. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at y'all.
I'm just saying, if you just dress to the sport, why should it be okay? Well, fuck it, y'all make some money if you show a little something. But what if those women are not comfortable with that? But that's the go-to thing. Y'all don't see, oh shit, they saying that the men's soft, so they gotta come out there. Y'all shorts getting, I mean, not y'all like y'all, but their shorts and stuff getting tighter and tighter. And I'm wondering how they like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, but you don't see women like, oh, just go ahead and just take it all off so we can get some more tickets.
It goes both ways.
And Lizzo gonna stay winning, John. Don't keep coming for Lizzo.
It goes both ways. Like I said, if you what like Nikki D said a couple of weeks ago, we're in the prostitution era. If you look at a lot of women today, and this is not a knock on all women, but if you look at the women today, what do they do to sell? And then if you say something,
take it back.
Now I ain't say it all. I'm talking about women. No, I'm saying
these days.
No, listen.
We just had a conversation. Y'all don't even wear drawers.
No, when I say y'all, I'm saying when we say something about you shouldn't do it, what do we hear from people? Leave that person alone. I'm talking about us, males and females, have a problem with sexualizing something. We get the Leave them alone. Da 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 da. We get the hell. I'm saying us both. We get the hell. I'm not saying just men. I'm saying we get it. We both get it.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was trying to say that.
I was just knowing. I'm like, damn. So the only way they can make some money is if they be out there half naked. They just you ain't gotta have no talent. As long as you can hold the ball and you can travel all day long. But if you can't,
men when it comes to women's sports, men want to see feminism when they're looking at the person. Now you don't have to wear booty shorts, but we want to see feminine. We don't want to see women with their baggy shorts and walking around acting like a man. We don't want to, because that's how we are. Just like with the women, they don't want to see men walking around acting like women.
Let me get y'all backing out. I'm not.
Y'all like the masculinity of the thing. We like the femininity of the thing.
We can't like the masculinity of nothing no more, because ain't nothing masculine about them tighty whities.
I know it ain't.
Up and down.
I'm just saying, but
what? And then y'all got on some spandex.
But what I'm saying.
And then you got in there to try to hike it up a little bit.
What I'm saying,
y'all got your nipples showing, so ain't no way in the world that's
no momento. But I'm saying, y'all like the masculinity of it. Y'all like the men, like we like the women. Y'all don't like the gay shit. I'm gonna keep one. Just like we don't like the masculine shit. The perm though. What the hell she talking about the perm? Reverend Mike? What's she talking about? You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah. But no, but I hear you though.
Why not?
What, the women? Because see, the reason being because they had a situation in I think it was a football where Mike Tomlin was yelling at the woman, the referee. She was female, and everyone made a big deal about it.
Part of the game. Suck it up.
But see, that's what I mean. A lot of women came out and said, "Oh, Mike Tomlin is this and that. This shouldn't be allowed." Blah 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 blah.
That's because
wait a minute. This is what she's. But see, it happened with a white guy too. Like this, but this is part of the game. The woman she didn't get upset. But all these women groups was like, see, man, this is so toxic. Like, no, it's part of the game.
Yeah, toxic women do that.
Yeah, but see, that's why.
Toxicity.
Yeah, and that's what. See, my thing is that you don't hear the women, the female refs complaining, because they know this is what they got into. This is why they got into the game.
Right.
Even the NFL, I see them going off for the women referees, and the women like, all right, whatever, still the first down.
Pretty.
You know, see, they don't get their feelings. Still first down. You still holding, nigga. You know.
And see, right right there, then men shouldn't do the right. And I think that's the biggest thing when people do the comparisons with women and men. It's always about the gender, and then now we are in this what is it? Me Too. Is that it?
Me Too.
Society bull crap that's going on now.
Yeah.
So then it's like you can't say that and then don't say it for the other, because then it becomes unfair, right? Oh yes, we can, because da 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 da. And then it's when it comes to men, there's always a bravo thing about, you know. Is that the right word? Bravo.
Yeah, bravado.
Okay. Bravado. There we go.
Bravado.
Thank you. That little bravado thing that y'all have going on. So it's like, no matter what, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Coming from a female perspective, okay? And from like certain comments, whatever that I pointed out.
Yeah.
I think when it comes down to even into sports, the same trickle effects go over into the sports world and everything else. It becomes that men want to speak on what's best for women without the women's input. But when we have our input about what we want or what we think is okay, no, because then that becomes the bullshit. And then
I'm gonna have to tag you in some of the combos, because when you see where men trying to tell women how we feel, no, ain't how y'all feel. It's how y'all do. Like,
no, and I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. But but more often times when it comes to relationship stuff, you definitely got it on right on the nose. That's what we do. But when it comes to anything about women, from how we dress, how we talk, how we supposed to make our money, how we supposed to do anything, just the same way, like something simple as how we show up to play a game to be sweaty. We still got to try to be cute. You want to face beat to the gods and
no, man.
No, hold on.
No.
But see, that's the image. That's the projection of the image. When you say, so you want somebody, if you're gonna go through all of that and try to get cute and dress up, most of these women, they just want to play. They get their little braids, and they not tripping off none of that. But the men, like y'all just said, that's what y'all want to see. Negating the fact that you may have a larger population, not saying that it is, of women who saying this is why da 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 da, and then y'all go, well, shit, if you want to make the motherfucking money, you know what I mean? If you want to do and you you gotta do, because that's what the woman need to do, and we like, bro.
Hey, y'all like how she did that? She was pretty smooth, wasn't it, yo?
You get what I'm saying? And this
I got you though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so it's like in anything, it's always the thing, and then the woman should be able to follow suit. So then, when we do have the voice, mostly us, when we have a voice, and you don't want to hear that voice, because now this voice might be a little loud in voice, because we're not going to bend, bro, because this is what it's like you wrong. So that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, what like Matrix and Dwelle was talking about, women referee. The way I look at it this way. If the woman can do the job as a referee,
I
said if she could do the job as a referee, let her do it.
Yep.
However, she has to realize you are dealing with men. Now you know how hostile we get when it comes to the game. You have to realize when we're shouting at you, it's not personal. We're talking about the game. Nah, it's bullshit. You have to be able to deal with it. That's it. Like with the men referee women's games, you have to realize you do your job. Just do your job. They're gonna curse you out too. You just gotta be like, still, you travel. Keep it moving. Long as you can do your job as a referee, official, or whatever, I don't care if like I look at the women in NFL, the referees, they do a damn good job. And they sit there and get cussed out, and they be like, yeah, it's still offsides.
No, and I'm okay. I can't be no referee. I'm telling you now.
I could.
Whoever I like gonna win. I said what I said.
I could, because they'd be like, even if I could look at your ass hold, you hold again, I'm gonna call it again. I might call on your ass because you keep
everything be a foul. Foul. They be like, she is not. I said what I said.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with them being referees. I just don't think we should cross over.
No.
Where like I don't want to jump the subject. Just like the trans females.
Oh, it was mentioned in the comments. I'm just glad you didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't. But now I'm saying it. Like the trans females competing against the women. Nah. Sorry. Nah. Like Boosie said about that Leah Thomas, get your ass out the pool, man. Nah. Because let LeBron James or I don't know what we say, Kevin, somebody come into the WNBA. See what happened. They'll average 70 points a game. They're like, get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
No, she knew. That's gaslighting at its finest. You see, I just sat back and let him go.
Well, I see the thing about
put up the comment. John said, in modern society, you can't comment on people's choice of clothing.
What up, Richie?
True.
That's true.
Very true.
That's true. Hey, watch your mouth, Richie. Watch your mouth, Richie.
Thank you.
We got to flag your comment. Watch your mouth, man.
No, we got highlight and pin that one up. Pin it up.
We got the flag. We got the flag. That's like, exactly, mate. That's what I'm saying. Look at the swimming team. Get your ass out the pool, man. Get your ass out the pool. Yeah, we coming up on the break time anyway.
But no, I do got a thought on that. We can talk about it when we come back. And there's some other stuff. Yeah.
How long for the break, Henry? Or 5 minutes? All right, y'all, check this out. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Y'all come back. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that, Matrix. Literally. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, y'all. We coming back. We talking about women in sports and everything else we can come up with.
This basketball show.
5 minutes. We'll be back. Take us to the house.
Hello, this is Karen Hensley, and I am reviewing my reviews from the Casual Combo Show. So, Coco and Boscoe have done an excellent job reviewing my products. High Chews, Lollipops coming soon, Doritos coming soon, and the Muscle Rub. I've gotten a few people to reach out that have watched the podcast, and I've sent out several samples, and I've done some business. And I thank you so much for believing in me and for reviewing my products. It's something that we all can stand behind. I really do appreciate you. Casual Combo, Bosco, and Coco. Thanks, guys.